Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Scherzer gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Scherzer into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. And he misses with it, 1-1. Past battles with Scherzer, he has an even 10 hits in 38 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
Number 5. Freddie.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east, west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the belt, the pitch. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 0-1 on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles is on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, how about Dansby Swanson? He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Chopped at the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Home half of the 1st coming up here at Nationals Park, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now to the plate, here is Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The third baseman, Luis
Here's the pitch.
Garcia.
Ball that side. Ball, that's outside.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. The 2-1 home.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On a line, that's a base hit.
That is third. The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals 0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Scherzer's ready. Here comes the first pitch. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swanson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Christian Pache, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. This one's down to third. Reined in. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. And up next will be Christian Pache. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Popped up. Turner waits on it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here now is Trey Turner. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-1. To short. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. 2 down, no one on base. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and Mike Soroka will bat next. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bell is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now into the box, Ozzie Albies. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Digging in next, Marcell Ozuna. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that misses ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
First offering.
Counts 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Albies scoops it up, and he's retired 1 away. Next to hit is Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. d'Arnaud has it. And he makes the throw to first. Robles is retired, 2 down now. Base is empty, 2 away. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Scherzer gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Second home run early in the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Bell is there to put it away for out number 1.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So now to the plate, Pablo Sandoval. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Too high.
1 ball,
1-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again, 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Josh Harrison stands in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Now the first pitch. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's set. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. Pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he falls behind 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. This is flared out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 2 and the Nationals nothing. Ready now is Dansby Swanson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Just hung in there on that one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
The batter will be Christian Pache. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
In now, Mike Soroka. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Back to the top of the order now. Well, that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by Harrison. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 2-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman,
Now here's the first offering. Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got the count 2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Popped up. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. Next to hit, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Count is 1-2.
Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. Ozuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, who went deep last time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
0-1.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Too high.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is the right fielder, and gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for Atlanta.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
No, that's low.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Pablo Sandoval. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! Solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval, giving him an even 150, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Joe Ross is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Joe Ross. Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
That's outside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Two out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, shortstop,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Atlanta leads it 4-0. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Starlin Castro will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 13, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate now, Luis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2. Castro leads off first with 1 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A bouncer up the middle. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. Nationals lead 1. They're down 4-0. Ryan Harper will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next will be Christian Pache. From the stretch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Two balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2. Three and 2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The next 3-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
So now to the plate, Mike Soroka, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 now.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
First and second here with nobody out. Fastball just inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Daniel Hudson is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's gone 3 for 8. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Popped him up. Gomes moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first
1 ball,
strike.
1 strike.
The 1-1.
Hey,
Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
ball, that's
Can't
inside.
get him to chase. It's 1-2. Soroka, the runner at third. Albies on second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases. Here now is Juan Soto.
For Washington.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter number 7.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Turner. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
The count,
And
1
a
and 1.
sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pache is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball well outside. A runner at first with no outs here. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. From the stretch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And now here is Christian Pache. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So now into the box is Mike Soroka. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0. Darno is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner loves it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Josh Bell.
The right fielder, Josh.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Swing and a little tapper. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next, here is Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now.
1 ball.
In for strike 2. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now at the plate, here is Victor Robles. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
I got a ball, 1
Man, this
strike.
guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Ozzie Albies. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
Now playing center, batting 9. Number 81.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Inside, he misses ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Freddie Freeman coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the stretch.
2-2 now.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Zimmerman has it. There's 1. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Riley. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 81 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. So now here is number 81. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Luis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now it's 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. In now for Washington, Josh Harrison. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First offering on its way, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Riley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Up next, Juan Soto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Trey Turner. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. The 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy.
He brings it in, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0 the final score today. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious